Hi guys, welcome back to SweetTube Academy. We're going to be jumping into Halloween, so we are going to be doing a ghost cookie cutter with stamp. Let's just jump right into Fusion 360. Click on Insert Canvas, then Insert from Computer. Click your image, hit the cube top, and hit the canvas. Click OK. Let's calibrate it. I want 4 inches. Oops. I want 4 inches for this cookie cutter. So at the very top and then at the bottom, punch in 4 inches, hit enter. Now go and create a sketch. Click on the canvas and then the spleen tool. And we're just going to go around the perimeter of our image. Make sure you click inside of the circle. I guess I didn't say the check, just click on the check mark when it's a sharp turn like that, an angle or an edge. You want to click on the check mark and then make sure that you click inside of that white circle when you pick up again with the spleen tool. There we go. And then you just keep going around. This is a little bit boring, but this is in real time so that you can see what I'm doing. I click on the hand at the bottom so that I can grab the image and move it around. And then just click on the image and your spleen tool should appear. If not, just go back to the top and click on it. Here I'm not going to use the check mark because I can go up and down without having to do a sharp turn. Now we need it. Now let's head over to select and then just click on the dots that you want to adjust. And I think that's perfect there. And let's do the arms. Let's just fix it a little bit. I want it to be a little bit wider. There we go. A little bit more round there. And you're just going to select each one that you want to adjust. And here it's kind of wonky. So let's see. There we go. And then I want to adjust the bottom. You don't have to, but I'm going to because we're going to offset from this one. And once you're done adjusting, just click at the very top so that we can offset it. Do 0.5 or 0.6, whichever is your preference. Okay, now let's begin adding detail to the stamp, which is going to be a part of the actual cutter. You gotta zoom in and click on the line with your spleen tool. Here, click on the check because it's a straight point. Go all the way down. And here I'm gonna zoom in. I need to see it, but I'm showing you guys as well. It's right next to the original dot. And work your way around your image. Okay, go up. Let's do the little hair or whatever this is, the feature up here on his head. And then make sure that you're touching the line. Okay. I can see already that I'm gonna have an issue. This one didn't touch the line. But let's just keep going for the sake of time, and then I'll show you what happens afterwards. Let's keep going. Ugh, let's try to go down or decrease the size of the image. If that happens to you, just hit undo at the top. Okay, let's do the arms now. Don't do what I just did. I have to go back. I just noticed that I hit on the dot. What happens is it's going when you try to extrude separately, because it's already happened to me. Um, if it believes that it's a part of the original outline, then it either won't let you extrude or cause errors, or it'll try to extrude alongside everything else. So you have like different options. It's already happened to me. I was testing this out. And here you have to make sure that your line is on the actual line. If it's past it, we need to trim it because it will cause an issue as well. Now click spleen and go all the way down. And as you saw, I offset from that line so that it's the same distance. Now click inside the white and then click on the actual line. And let's go over to the other side and do the same thing. And the reason that I'm offsetting these lines is so that I have exactly the same measurement. Click outside as close as you can, and then follow it down. Okay, let's offset that one. Minus 0.5. And then we're going to need the spleen tool again. because as you can see, it's not touching. Perfect. Okay. Now let's get out of that. And we're going to add the arm details. Okay, that worked perfectly. I'm going to do the detail now. Let's click on spleen and start again from the line. Work it all the way around. Sorry if this is boring and I have no actual sound to it. I used I was using a sound in one of my previous videos from YouTube, and for some reason all of a sudden it got flagged and wouldn't let me upload my video. I removed the music that they provided, and it was able to let me use the upload the video. So I'm not using any music right now. Excuse me, my voice is trying to go. I'm a little bit under the weather. Okay, now that we have everything, we're going to go and click Eclipse, and you have to be precise with this. I still don't know this tool really well, but I know that I can use it, so I'm using it. Wait, okay. Ugh. Okay, let me just get out of here. Let me do this all over again. Okay, click Create, use Eclipse, and then I'm gonna try to average it from here. Okay, click. Once you click and you start expanding, then you have to click again, and then you start moving it to see where you want it. Then I'm gonna hit select, and then click outside. Okay, click that one, and no, so click the dots. It has the four corners, so you're gonna click on one of those. Let me try to expand here. Still, let's censor this better. Actually, I like that. I like that size, so I'm not doing anything else. Click the outline. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Click outside. Click the outline. Okay. And on my keyboard, I'm going to just copy. So Control C, I'm a Mac user, and then Control V, and then just grab it from the square and position it on the other side. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to extrude we're going to offset these, and then eventually we're going to extrude them. Okay, brain fart right there. Again, offset 0.5, click OK or enter, then offset again, click the line, 0.5, enter, and now let's click the spleen and do the mouth. Okay, let's adjust. Once you close the mouth off, you're gonna adjust everything the way that you like it. because remember we have to offset this line too. And any errors or just anything wonky, it's gonna definitely show. Oops. No, I don't want just the top line, because this is what's gonna happen. Only the top line is gonna offset. Cancel. Let's do it again. Offset, and let's double click on the line. There we go. And now negative 0.5. There we go. That's perfect for me. Okay, let's decrease the size. Now, what's holding the eyes and the mouth together? Well, here's where we're going to add lines to the inside of our cutter. Click on line, and you want to get your line to, the eye has to be within that line, inside of that line. And right now it looks like it, right? But when I do 90-degree angle, hold on, let me take it to the bottom. Okay, that's not correct. We want 90 degrees. If you look in between the line, the two eyes, you can see the degrees. We want 90 degrees. See how the now the line is covering where we're supposed to extrude. So let's click on select and see if we can move the line. Since we can't move the line, we have to undo it. Okay, and then click line again. We gotta be very careful because we want it inside of that line. We want the eye inside of that line. Okay, here we go. Let's do this again. That should be 90 degrees. Click on the line. It doesn't look like it from here, but I'm clicking outside of the circle. Same thing on the other side. No. Undo. I'm gonna make sure that the eye, the circle is inside, or the oval. There we go. Degrees, just click. Okay, select, and here let me increase everything. Before I extrude, no, I want to offset the rest of the cutter. So let's get out of there. Offset, and let's do 1.1. I think I did 0.6 earlier, so sorry, 1.1, not 0.1. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Okay, hit either OK or enter. Then let's offset this line to 3.5. 3. That's fine by me. 3 is fine. Okay. Now let's begin offsetting everything. Extrude to 18 millimeters. Let me take a look. That's good for me. Let's head over to sketch. Let's bring the sketch back. Okay, now this one's 17. Enter. Next one, maybe 3 or 3.5. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now let's go and do the details. Now we did 18 for the very top. So I'm gonna go in with, I think 14. Here's the issue. See how the second line isn't, I can't capture it? Click. Let me bring that. See how it's not, then that means that one of the points isn't touching the line. And I can see it now. There we go. That's the culprit right there. So we have to get out of here. I don't know why my brain's not working right now, but you gotta click outside of the image. So I have to decrease the image. Click outside of it. Then we're going to click edit sketch. Click the spleen tool. Click inside the circle. And the line. Click OK. Select, and now it highlights. Perfect. Just checking that each one highlights separately. Great. All right. So let's select all the detail of the cutter that we want to extrude. And again, as I mentioned, the longest or the tallest is 18, so we're gonna go about 14 or 14.5. We'll take a look when we start extruding. I think 14.5, but let's just take a look. Okay, now let's do the eyes. You gotta increase to get inside of the two lines. There we go. Perfect. And there we go. Extrude. Click 14. And then let's take a look at that and this side. Let's bring it just a little bit higher. So 14.5 would be better to me. Hit enter or OK. Oh, I forgot the arms. Okay, we gotta go back in. See here, I forgot these. Okay, let's do that. Let's grab that. I know it was looking weird. Sorry for a minute. It took me a few seconds. I kept looking at it like something's wrong here, but extrude 14.5 again, enter. Let's take a look at it. That looks better. Okay, great. And now, what's going to prevent those from moving is we need to make it solid at the bottom. So extrude, I would say 2 or 2.5 would work. And then what is holding the mouth and the eyes and the little hair from moving? Well, this guy right here. And this one we're gonna extrude to about, I would say 3.5. And then let's take a look. Hit OK or enter. Let's take a look. There we go. And that's gonna be solid and hold everything together for us. So it's gonna imprint on your cookie dough, but it's gonna also cut it out for you. Okay guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment on this video. Remember to hit File at the top, Export, give it a name, Make sure that the type is STL file and then export it to your computer. All right, guys, thank you for stopping by. Happy baking. Bye-bye.